The Great Smokies are home to the densest population of black bears in the eastern U.S. Cades Cove is an 11-mile scenic loop drive and the place to spot black bears and other wildlife.
With nearly 1,600 bears and 800 square miles, we're talking an average of 2 bears per square mile. We're meeting up with Bill Lee, a nature photographer who specializes in capturing bears on camera. Bill has been photographing the Great Smokies black bears for 40 years.
We're gonna have a great day. We're gonna follow the path of a mother bear and her 2 yearlings on just one particular day that I had the wonderful opportunity to observe them.
Black bears are very active in the spring and summer and inhabit all elevations of the park. Bill's leading us to a small hidden cove that sits a ways off from the main road. It's big and quiet, perfect bear habitat.
This is where I first encountered a mother bear with her 2 yearlings. And I'm sure the yearlings spent the night up the tree. Then they came down, but she said, no, I'm sleeping in. So they went back to sleep, all huddled right in here.
Now, Bill's a bit of a character, the kind of guy who really immerses himself in the experience.
Don't you see how that would make a really nice, comfortable sleeping spot? Can we take a break and let me take a little nap?
Bill, we just got started.
At 1.5 years old, these cubs are about the age when Mama Bear decides it's time for them to fend for themselves.
She's got to get tough and chase them out. And so here, these young bears, their security is mom. And you, mom, suddenly turn on them. And it's like, if I can't trust mom, who in the world can I trust? And so they remain fearful all of their life.
So was that kind of what it was like when it was time to go off to college for you, Colton?
Basically, yeah. My mom said enough's
Get
enough.
out of here.
And if we need further proof that bears hang out here, this is a sure sign.
That's Scat.
Oh yeah. If there's one thing we've seen plenty of in our day, it's bear scat.
That's true.
A bear's scat is usually a good indication of its last meal. In this case, it's walnuts. Bears will eat the leaves, berries, and nuts they find in the open fields and forests. But in the early spring, there aren't many things growing. Bill's taking us to see where Mama Bear and her 2 cubs had breakfast.
She stood here with her paw, and you could see her strain. And she pulled this out.
Ooh, okay.
And then laid it down on the ground, and then leaned over and started pawing it,
Wow.
looking for insects and grubs.
You gotta eat, you gotta eat.
Bears are omnivores. They eat both meat and plants, but much of their meat comes from insects, larvae, and grubs.
Bill tracked these bears all day long, from one bug buffet to another.
They're trying to find any kind of bug they can in here to eat. Is it worth their energy to go at this thing and tear it apart?
I've often wondered how many ants would it take to fill a bear?
A lot.
Yeah, a lot. So, you know, here are these big animals going through the woods and looking for something to eat that's that big.
Right.
On our final stop, Bill takes us to a yellow poplar, bigger than any tree we've seen all day.
I would guess 200 to 300 years old.
Wow.
You see the big hole?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
The mother bear gave birth to 3 cubs up there,
Oh my gosh. Are you right up in that hole? Up there?
right in that hole.
Wow.
Is that typical of a black bear to do that?
This would be their preferred den. The problem is there aren't that many big trees.
I gotta ask you, how did you find this?
I sat right over here against this tree, and I just started to hear claws against bark. And then a couple hours later, from that hole, I saw a little nose and little ears starting to peek out. Then it started raining. So what she did was she came all the way out, she curled up in a ball, and she used her body to cover that den and keep her cubs dry.
These are incredibly capable and smart animals.
They sure are.
Hey everybody, thanks for watching. Make sure to leave any questions or comments that you have.
And please subscribe to the channel, there's a lot more to come.